Hey, this is Jonathan Passel again, and hopefully you saw my first video, one of three M's in the 3M method that we utilize to help our property management customers obtain quality property owner leads that easily convert into sales and really move their business forward or grow their business. So I'm going to go over the second M. The first M was message, how important messaging is to your marketing. Second, method. The second M is method. Very, very important. Many marketing companies get this wrong. They use the wrong method for property management companies to generate quality leads. I want to break this down. I want to break the method down. And what I mean by method, the method or the strategy that you utilize to get in front of your property owner leads and to acquire more of them to get them to contact you, right? So some of those online marketing methods might be like search engine optimization or ads or advertising, social media marketing, all kinds of things. So I'll go over some of the common ones that I've heard many marketing companies use, and in speaking with property managers, ones that they tried that just didn't work, right? So I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to write something on the whiteboard. Okay, so for the method at which you market your business, the method at which you market your property management business, I like to break it up into two different categories. One, short-term investment, and long-term. So short-term and long-term. And just to break it down to you here, I've got some definitions for you. So for short-term investments, or the short-term category, the short-term marketing method that you utilize, you really want to advertise directly to your ideal customer who is actively looking for you. So getting in front of property owners or accidental owners who are actively looking for you, they're actively looking for a solution. You want to advertise, you want to get directly in front of them they're looking for a solution right now. Short-term investment, because that's great, a great method to market your business and to get property owner leads, because it's quick. It's a quick win, and you can see ROI fairly quickly. Second method, long-term investment or long-term marketing, or long-term method, marketing method, right? So again, short-term, long-term. Second one, long-term. You might be familiar with like SEO or search engine optimization, maybe utilizing video, social media, Facebook is a biggie, or YouTube, content marketing where you're creating guides and things like that. You may have done it yourself, or maybe other companies have suggested that you do those things. The thing is that with that, just like long-term investments for stocks, right, it's slow to see results. Not saying that they don't work, but you're not going to see results for a couple of months, maybe a couple of weeks if you're lucky. But it takes a while to see results. But once everything starts kicking in after a couple of months, might be even longer, you can start to have a snowballing effect. Where most companies go wrong is that they start with the long-term investment instead of the short-term. They start with the long-term marketing strategies instead of the short-term marketing strategies, right? So as a business owner, I'm going to turn this back around. So as a business owner, you need quick wins. You need to start with the short-term marketing strategies instead of the long-term stuff, because you can't invest money now into something and see the return 3 months from now, 4 months from now, maybe a year from now. You might be able to, but you don't want to. You don't want to grow your business that slowly, right? And so you want short-term wins, right? And again, a lot of companies make that mistake. They start with search engine optimization, or they start with advertising on YouTube, or utilizing Facebook first, or doing the content marketing, creating guides and things like that. That's not the way to start. You want to start getting the quick wins, start advertising to your ideal customer that is looking for a solution right now, because they're ready to make a decision right now. Get those quick wins, start growing that way, increasing your revenue, and then as you gain momentum with that, then you invest some of those dollars back into the long-term marketing strategies into SEO and video and things like that, to where now you have both of them working at the same time. And this, again, the long-term marketing strategies, a snowballing effect is going to happen, and you're going to absolutely dominate if you do both of these, and you're going to dominate your market without a doubt. So, give you an example. Our first client, our first property management client, first property management business that we marketed for about 5 years ago, one-man band, right? Had made, managed less than 100 units, right? In 5 years, took them from managing less than 100 units to 3,000, over 3,000 units that they manage now. Has over 3 offices in 2 different states, did $7.3 million in revenue last year alone, right? Only in 5 years. How did we do that? How did we help them do that? By using this method. We started off with advertising directly to his ideal customers, started gaining momentum with there, and we started working on the long-term SEO, right? Really focused on that, and now he gets over 10 leads per day on average, 10 property owners contacting him per day on average, and he's got so much momentum now. He is absolutely crushing it. I mean, dominating his market. If you do any kind of search for property management in his area, he's all over the place. I mean, he's everywhere. That's how he was able to grow. We use that method. Of course, yes, the messaging, very important. That's the first M that I talked about in my first video. But the method that we utilized, really helped him grow quickly. Very, very important. One of our clients that signed up with us about 2 months ago, we started working with them. They're out in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. And again, started off with short-term marketing. The short-term marketing, advertising directly to their property owners, to their ideal customer. Within 3 weeks, 123 property owner leads. I mean, last month they just closed 38 accounts. You know, so they're crushing it. And now we're working on what? The long-term stuff. So in the next couple of months, let's say, 6-7 months, they're going to absolutely dominate. They're going to be everywhere. They're going to grow at a crazy rate because all of this is going to start working together. So that is key. The method is key, and the method at which you start is very key. Start here. Start with the short-term marketing first. Make that work. Get the formula down. Make this work. Start getting those quick wins that'll give you the money to invest into the long-term stuff, and then have them work together and completely dominate your market, completely dominate your competition. I guarantee you, your competition is not doing it, and for the ones that are doing it, they are dominating. They are dominating. So it's kind of like, think about this like real estate investing, right? A flipper versus a buy and hold person. It's the same thing. You know, one is not better than the other. I mean, some people will debate that, right? But a flipper, quick wins. They can purchase a property, rehab it, and make big money, within, 30, 60, 90 days, right? A long-term guy, a buy and hold guy, he's thinking long-term, they buy properties. They might only make, maybe $100, $150 per month after, they rent it out and things like that. But after they accumulate, that's how you build wealth, right? But if you do both, if you start off flipping homes first, right, and acquire the money, the big sums of money, then you can buy properties, right, with the lump sums of money, buy rental properties, right, and rent them out, and then you're accumulating wealth. So you're doing both. It's a great investment strategy. Same thing with marketing. It applies directly to marketing too as well. Start with the short term, take the short-term money, invest some of that into the long term, and completely dominate, build wealth in your business, grow your business that way. So I hope this video was of value to you. I hope it helps you and give you some direction in acquiring quality property owner leads that easily convert into sales. And yeah, so that the third video, so the third M. So we just went over messaging. The first video was messaging, this one was method, and the third video I'm gonna do another video on the third M in our 3 M method that we utilize for our clients to help them acquire better property owner leads and grow their business. All right, so thanks for watching. Hope it was of value to you. See you on the next video.